Looks like we're going live now. This is um hey guys, this is Michael Gulde, and I'm MichaelGuldeLive. All the different things on my shirt. Um, this is MichaelGulde.live is my website for this, but my YouTube is MichaelGuldeLive. I'm also Spacesbox.com, and I'm also on 14 different YouTube channels. I hope today I can bring some stuff in. I'm having some problems right now. Looks like my plugin that's supposed to go to Facebook is down again. And I was using another replay service that would send stuff to wherever it wanted it to go. If it went to, it would go to my website on spacesbox.com or Spacesbox YouTube or simracingwithmichael. I don't know where it would go to. It would always, it was with the Resync product. I was hoping that I could get better product, but unfortunately it didn't work. So I started using this plugin. I'm having some plug problems with this plugin working. It's by Yoki. It's a plugin for OBS. I'm using OBS to stream today. I'm going to play some Apex, and I'm going to play some Mecha Break probably. Looks like there's the Gundam event live. I don't know if it's starting. It's starting up soon. It's the Gundams. I hope it'll be a cool event to watch and play games on Apex using the Gundams and playing with the Gundams. I hope the character I play, the Lifeline, that's the medic, has a cool Gundam if she does or doesn't. I'm going to add a source here and see if I can get to a display capture. Okay, and I'm going to add, yeah, here it is. This is the plugin I use right now. It's this new multiple output plugin where you can create a target and do multiple targets with this, and it goes through OBS to stream to multiple things instead of using this other service. Unfortunately, I don't know why my stream key or my URL or my authentication or something's going wrong with Facebook. I was going to try. I'm not streaming to Twitch. I probably should be streaming possibly to Twitch or to Kickass. I am a member of Kickass and Twitch. Michael Gulde on Twitch and Kickass Simracing with Michael on Kickass, but Kick I shouldn't be streaming to because that's sim racing and this is Michael Gulde. But I wanted to put both on Facebook and on the channel. Anyway, so we'll play some Apex for a while, and if you like it, I hope so. If you don't, that's cool too. And I did want to go over some stuff on some websites and stuff. See if I can bring that up real quick. And I guess I can't just pull up. That doesn't work too well. Try again. Source. Is it web browser or is it? Well, I we'll play some games, then we'll do the web browser after we take a break from playing Apex, I guess. Anyway, please click like and subscribe. Looks like Apex disconnected me, so I have to reconnect. Let's see if we have audio issues. Looks like I'm not wearing my headset today. If you do, I do have this headset. It's a great headset. It's a new Viejo headset. I'm not currently using it. I'm just using my webcam audio and my blue mic audio, and then I'm listening to sounds through my speaker. I have a speaker that I got for Christmas from one of my nieces. It's a external USB sound brick. They say make sure the sound audio capture is correct, and webcam is activated, and sound through mic is through. This is going through the webcam, the Instant 360 link webcam I'm currently using. It can do 4K or it can do 180, 1080, or 4K. I'm doing 1080 right now with it. Let's look and see if anybody's on. Looks like Cookie Monster's on. IQQS is on. Meat Wise on. Pidolito's on. Psychonaut and JR is on. Archangel 490 is on. Caldip is on. Pidolito is on. And Synth Evolve is on. These Synth Evolve and Caldip, I think, play together. Pidolito is another cool player that I played with. Looks like he's on twice. Somehow, Pidolito and Pidolito 3. Maybe that's him and his son, or him and his wife. Maybe, I don't know. Hey, Cookie Monster, what's up, man? How's the cookies tasting today? Are they pretty tasty? I was going to ask him what type of cookies he liked. I'm wearing my shirts from, I went to CES 2026 as media today. I'm wearing that today. My sister made me a black one, a red one, and two black ones and one red one. And then I do have another red one that I wore to CS 2025, and a blue one that I wore to CS 2025. That I bought. That I had I bought them at Walmart, and then I had them engraved at a local shop in Mission Viejo. I think it's American Junkies. No, that was the bar with him. Cool, I'm playing with Cookie Monster, looks like a bear, and Booga Yaga, and MichaelGuldeLive. We're playing live on. Looks like we're not playing with the mechs yet today, so I guess the mechs are coming out later this month, I guess. Yeah, video of it right there. Hey, what's up, man? I'm live on MichaelGuldeLive. What's your name? Where are you from? I'm from Amarillo, Texas. I'm in RSM today.
I say we land here. Here we go. Hang tight.
This game's super competitive. Test 1, 2.
First blood.
Test 1. Okay.
Extended light mag here. Level 1.
Extended light mag here. Level 3.
My weapons in hand and ready to dance. Rings nearby, 1 minute, take close.
.45 to go. Fortunately, radar shows the rings close. Got an enhanced weapon and a smoke.
Oh, cool. This doesn't look like they do have mechs. Maybe I didn't choose one. Oh well.
Champion just fell.
There is mechs.
Easy.
We have Gundams today. Cool. Let me see if I can be a Gundam.
All right, brothers. We got extra supplies here. Rings moving, brother. Keep the hustle.
Oh, cracked the shields on that bandit. Take fire. Flash 1, bogey down. Recharging shield.
Leveled up, it's upgrade time. Let's see what the Dark ordered.
Reloading. Income. Crack the bogey's shield. Bandit on farm.
Nice job, Booga. Booga Yaga. Yaga. Sorry.
Fox 3. Got another squad extending to engage. Charging on my shield.
Enemy shield cracked.
Contact with hostile.
Taking fire.
Responding to. Looks like we Baba Yoga got 2 of 2 of 488. MichaelGuldeLive got 20. 0020. Sorry guys. Cookie Monster got 00132. Looks like no revives. Unfortunately.
Evil Harvester here.
Let's see if I can change my character to a legend. Oh. How do you do the Gundams then? I guess you have to buy the skin. And there's not a lifeline. Oh, bummer. There's a Gibraltar, Octane, Mirage, and a Crypto, and a Conduct, and Alter skin. That's a bummer. This is, I got a drink from Polar Poop from the Circle K. If anybody likes Circle K, try that. I don't have a sponsor today, so I'll say Circle K was nice enough to sell me a cheap drink. I do have the this Bluetooth / RF2 mouse I can use. It has a controller where you can use the mouse and stuff. I have it on my podcast on spacesbox.com. If you check out Spacesbox podcast, I also have all the footage on CS 2026 on Spacesbox podcast. And I do have footage on Spacesbox of me being at the NVIDIA only event. That was media only.
This is gonna be a good fight.
Introducing your champion.
Good, I'm the jump master.
Looks like I'm going with Steelhead 34 and Bad Turdy and MichaelGuldeLive on MichaelGuldeLive YouTube channel. What's up, man? Steelhead?
Hello.
Where you want to go? Just go over here, I guess.
I don't really care.
How's your day going? Where are you from? I'm from Amarillo, Texas, and I'm in Rancho Santa Margarita today.
I'm from California.
Oh, California too? Los Angeles or in San Diego area? Or up north? Bay Area? Yeah. I like Bay Area. Wish they'd finished that. Wish we would have finished the rail that was going, that super fast rail was supposed to go through on the Bay Area.
Yeah, too much bullshit with that.
Yeah. Well, I guess Newman never had the balls to make it happen.
Hostile right here. First blood, good thing it's not us. Say one, we're all inside this ring.
Attention, Evo harvesters are online. New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader.
Ammo's almost out. Better resupply.
I'm going to this upgrade thing for the shotgun.
Okay. We'll back you up.
My weapon has been enhanced.
We got 17 squads times 344 people, looks like, left.
Progress.
Lucky us, we are already inside
Ammo's
the
low. Better look for more.
An Evo harvester is here.
Can you open this the extended supply bin?
Sure.
There's a care package for extra supplies here.
It's open.
Firepower is key. I better grab an upgrade. Goes well with my level up. Ammo's almost out. Better resupply.
All right, what y'all think of the mechs that they're having, the Gundams that they're showing today?
Oh, they look kind of cool, but nobody I really play, so.
Yeah, that's what sucks. I didn't have Lifeline. I thought there would be a Lifeline Gundam, but there's not a Gundam for a Lifeline. I guess they didn't believe that Gundams would rescue the other Gundams.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only one maybe is the electricity lady. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
There's a perfectly good upgrade just waiting for me. Half the squad's left. No time to be tired.
I need a better mode.
Yeah, I just recently found out welcome to go to as media to TCA also. I went to CS as media, and now I'm able to maybe go to TCA. It's a event in Taiwan as media.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Anybody handing a backpack level 2? I don't have one. I have one. Oh, cool.
I tapped the vault key. Bless us. I have located the loot vault over there. I have the key.
Yeah, let's go do this.
Will do.
Backpack here. Level 3.
Making contact with enemy.
So you're going to Taiwan?
Yeah, if I can ever have the money, I don't have the money though. I'm disabled and make about $1,200 a month, so I probably won't ever be able to make it. But I met some people. When I went to CS, I was in the press area, and I met these 3 ladies that were from the event in Taiwan. The big event in Taiwan is similar to CS, and they invited me to come to their event at the press booth.
Nice, man.
That's cool. Yeah, I was lucky. They were nice. And I was hearing like Xi Jinping and all these different people in my head at the time, like Trump and Xi Jinping, Vance and Putin. It was all weird. I have voices in my head.
Oh, damn, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Life goes on.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
A trail to Scotty. Let us catch them unaware.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Wonder which upgrade I should get.
They're dropping a replicator.
New kill leader appointed.
The trail is sound.
The champion has been eliminated.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Good. Jump in out.
Enemies lie that way.
It looks like somebody went into the vault, so.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I hear him.
Watch out. I'll try to heal you. Oh, incoming. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I got a couple shots off.
It's alright.
Respond too if you want.
No, I'm gonna go play some comp. So.
Oh, good luck, sir. Have a nice night, man. It was fun playing with you.
Yeah.
Played with Bad Tooney and Steelhead 34, and this is MichaelGuldeLive. Hey, this is where I can create websites and do stuff. I was going to go show this to you. These are all my websites that I currently own and operate. Some are no longer valid. I do have the Heart Institute for Care. It's a cardiology website. I do have Spacesbox.com. That is my main website. I do have VRwithMichael. That's another website. I do have El Marie Sea Treasures is now controlled on. It's only on Spotify, or not Spotify, but on the thing that Mr. Beast's thing. It's no longer WordPress. It's on her own domain. I just still have it here listed. I do have MichaelGuldeLive. That's this website for this channel listed here. I have simracingwithmichael.com. That's my sim racing channel. Then I have Keto Meal Plan that I add at one point to try to advertise keto meal plans type stuff, and it is down too, but it's no longer valid. I do have C-Class calendar info. That was another website that was going over to my sister's El Marie Sea Treasures to sell her C-Class calendar. I do have Spacesbox WP. I think maybe is up, but I don't think it's up. And then I do have MichaelGulde.com. MichaelGulde is my new linking site. It is up, but it is broken because it's broken. I am being hosted right now with Exact Hosting. Exact Hosting's been really good to me. And I do use their cPanel. I do have, this is my current Michael Gulde. I have another theme on it. I need to redesign the theme, changing it from the Whobe, because Whobe unfortunately says it has malware. I don't know why it has malware, but I'm leaving also it because it has malware. You can also go to my new blog linking site this is on Google. This is me at the NVIDIA event. This is here's my current articles, email from TCA saying they are welcoming me to TCA Complex in 2026. My Spacesbox YouTube about the Whobe fish tank and scary freedom of the speech and freedom of press art video. My RC stuff, RF Real Flight Evolution, looking for sponsors video. My channels, my different channels and all my podcasts with my channels. Then my websites again. And then my review and my donate requests, or for my donations request. And then all the videos that I did for donations request underneath it. And then I was going to put all my blog articles here, and then me leaving Restream.io because unfortunately their stuff does work, but unfortunately it goes to the wrong channel, so I can't use them. So I have to use the this plugin I'm currently using, but the plugin is not working. It was from Sorka Yuki. I don't know why it won't work. I'm trying to figure out why is it not working. If you want to donate to them to try to help him fix what's wrong with it, or maybe I can figure out. I sometimes have to go to Facebook, and every stream I do, update my stream on Facebook to make it work. Then I do use email through Google, and that email is actually from using Google, and I do pay for Google One, service. I love the Humble Bundle. It's a great product for people who have low income and want cool stuff at cheap prices. There was this lady that I love reading her stuff. She creates great articles related to writing newsletters and books and other stuff. I wish I was better. She's a publication coach. She sends out articles. You can look at her blog. This is her blog, Publication Coach. You might check that out if you're interested in learning how to write. Unfortunately, I wrote some of my stuff in my book without reading a lot of her stuff. I would like to be better reading of her stuff because she knows how to write and make things sound good and articles worthy of reading. Unfortunately, I don't know. I did find a cheap processor that I was going to throw in this board, what's right beside me, this computer right beside me, and see if it works, but I can't get the board to turn on, so I don't think it's worth even trying to buy this $30 processor if the board won't turn on. But I found it on Amazon. That's a great price for a X4 950 AM4 processor. But they don't have a link for it, so I can't advertise for them. I just have to actually use the link here and go to tinyurl, I guess. And use that. I'm not making any money off of anything lately because I don't know if they're not paying me or they just don't. I don't make any money selling anything on these channels. I have all my YouTube channels. I've tried to advertise for Amazon. I've tried to advertise for Chime. I've tried to advertise for all these different companies, and I should be making money, but I haven't. I do Patreon and PayPal donations, and I don't get any of those donations. No money's coming in. I don't know where my money's not coming in from. And their thing is, this is actually a pretty good article about perfect union. If you like Gamers Nexus type articles, this is a great article on YouTube about a company that makes articles related to what is more factual news, because news media doesn't cover things now lately. And unfortunately, Murdochs of the world and this other company that IGN people that own, the guy who owns IGN, they don't report the news anymore. We have to look for our news other places like YouTube and other places. And like this and Gamers Nexus and other places along the way. Gamers Nexus and video article on all the black market black market GPUs. It's not Gamers Nexus; it's their other channel. NVIDIA black.
Okay, if you're still getting slack.
NVIDIA AI GPU black market investigation, corruption, and government stuff. It's an interesting video to watch. It's on my Hoobie if you want it, but it's here on YouTube. And this is really funny. Fish Tank. Fish Tank has me blacklisted. My Hoobie is blacklisted by Fish Tank. This is Fish Tank. Let's look at it. They have, and it says it has technical details. It says it's Amazon is listed here as the reason for blacklisting or something, I guess. I don't know if it's Amazon, but it has their IP. And I go here and look at this other stuff here. In the frame, it is a German stuff. That's not me. I don't know how, I'm not linking to that website. Why is this on saying I create malware? But, and you look at these people, the dev and all these little links here. Dev, yes, 1,220 fishes. Dev has submitted over 1 million fishes. How is a dev supposed to sport that many fishes? Does he do it all night long, or is it a bot? You know? Is it a freedom information bot that tries to keep people from actually seeing freedom? You know, trying to take people out who are creating articles trying to criticize the left or the right, and so we don't have freedom in our country anymore. There's another one, June. She has 1 million fishes. Let's see how Dark Moon has. Dark Moon has another 1 million fishes. Why is it coming back to this page? Because every time I go to Dark Moon, my website goes back. Is there some alien trying to control my computer? I think so. Maybe it's an alien called Donald J. Trump. Or it's some Dick, I don't know, Dick and Harry, or some guy. I don't know who he is. And this is look at the executive orders, American Presidency Project. This is kind of interesting. It says all about the executive orders. George Washington, total of executive orders, 8. Average per year, 1. Years from office, 7.5. And you go down here to the whole way to Donald Trump, his current administration. He has 244 executive orders, 225 per year, and has 1.5. And the executive order range is this. That's kind of interesting for a guy that says he's for freedom, I guess. I don't know if he is for freedom or not. Look at Biden's version. Biden had it for his whole 4 years was 162. Trump's already passed that by 80. Donald Trump, the first year, was 220. He's doubled it, and he's only been in there, 1 year? This is his first term. Why are we using so many damn executive orders? Are executive orders curbing freedom of speech? I believe it is. Look at Nixon. You know, Nixon was a real good freedom of speech with Watergate. 346 executive orders. Isn't that interesting? Sounds like Donald Trump to me. Richard Nixon here. Well, Reagan had 381, but he was in there 8 years. And that's his total amount. George Bush had 166. William Clinton had a total of 364 for 8 years. George W. Bush had 291 for 8 years. Obama had 276 for 8 years. Looks like Donald Trump has 244 for 2 years. And some of these earlier presidents had the executive orders. Thomas Jefferson had 4. George Washington had 8. John Adams has 1. James Madison had 1. James Monroe had 1. John Quincy Adams had 3. Andrew Jackson had 12. And he had the Louisiana Purchase. Martin Van Buren had 10. William Harrison had 0. John Tyler had 17. James D. Polk has 18. Zachary Taylor has 5. Miller Ford has 12. This is funny shit, if you really think about it. Now look back at this. Look at this fish tank thing again. That's not me. All these links here, verified as a fish. That's not me either. I've emailed Fish Tank. I've emailed Hubi. I've emailed them all, and no one gives me any support. I look at Hubi. I look at Security. Oh, let's look at Security again. Security website protection. Just search site web checker. Just do Hubi and see where I'm at. See if I'm still listed as a black. Yeah, still listed as malware. Isn't that cool? This should be a news article of some sort because I am press and I am press with CES 2026, and no one lists me as this is a news article of some sort. And the link is directly back to the fish tank article from earlier. We open link, and it's back to this. And it says Amazon. It also says this, and it says this. How is that me? How am I fishing to that? I have no connection to this website. Why is this affecting me? It's because I like showing books on my website or on my YouTube stream, and people say my YouTube has stuff anti-Trump or anti-American free press because I'm showing what books used to be like when we used to read books. Back in the day when we didn't have computers or TVs or anything else, these are books from back in the early 1800s or 1600s, like stuff about strong poisoning by Dorothy Byers or the story of Ukraine by Clarence August, or the different stuff about Romeo and Juliet, complete works of William Shakespeare, or golly, The Great Gatsby. We should really outlaw this stuff, right? This is horrible stuff here. And then there's also, I like the guy that guy from is also the New Yorker. I don't know if I can find him. Yeah, oops. The guy who created all the libraries in New York and donated money to the place we called what some people go in military school. That guy who gave everything back to the libraries. He's in here too. And it says frequently downloaded books. Frankenstein sounds like the biggest book. City of God volume, and then Great Gatsby. There's different articles. 10 authors by yesterday. These are the ones from yesterday. 100 ebooks the last 7 days, and then 100 articles the 7 days, and just different books by him. These are all public domain books, and so far Amazon has created these books again and recreated them, put where they say them out loud and republish them, and now they're copyrighted by Amazon on Amazon because they're public domain books that become now non-public domain because they're on Amazon because somebody was the one who spoke the book. And I even thought about doing that. I even had a note in my phone to do that actually like 5 years ago because I was going to go to a the book project that is the Project Gutenberg gets these books from, and actually find that. There's also Bean Free Libraries and their place that have really great books. You know, and I love Bean Free Library. But and I love 1632. It's a great book by Bean Free Library. It's a story about America being reborn in the places of all Germany back in the 1600s. America becoming America, and but it was in 1632. So hey, interesting book. It has like 30 books in the series, so people like it, I guess. There's also Octopus Troll that was sometimes sounds like my life. Well, I like. It's another book I like because the guy's soul. He finds some lady comes through back in time and tries to stop some aliens invading, and she finds this guy with an ex-military, ex-Navy guy, and tries to stop this invasion from these aliens coming from the future, and getting ready to have a fleet in space before they come and wipe out our world. And then there's another book I love reading is Live or Die. Live or die free. So I guess if I choose my life, I'm going to live or die free. I'm American. I've been American all my life. I'll be that every day the rest of my life. If I'm part of this world, the thing in my head, what's the world's, then I'm going to be living free or dying free because I want the worlds to be just as free as I am. I don't want the worlds to ever be controlled by one person or one thing. Will be a free one. You live free and you die free. You die for your friends, die for your family, and die for your people, and die for your country, but die for your world. Supposedly imps came in the 1960s and took control of our world. Now, our world was a slave world after that. Well, then there was slavery in the United States. But the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment says slavery is not any good, and Americans fought a civil war over that. And now we have another thing. While I'm with the worlds, we're free. So we're now a free world, and we're a capital free world. The world of the world we live in, and that's what I want it to be: free, a capital free world. There's fleets in the space right now fighting for our free world, and they have fought for our free world. There's multiple attacks from other worlds attacking us. There was a nuke attack on Rancho Santa Margarita that I stopped, and then I got dragged into hell because I stopped it. And I was lucky I stopped it. It was because I had angel armor and some other stuff that was just lucky enough to happen, and it just lucky enough to happen one night. I fell asleep and I was able to stop it. And then there's another attack before that. I wrote on my article on Spacesbox regarding Republicans and stuff, that our world would look like a moon because this other fleet came to destroy us. And I somehow stopped that. God gave me somehow the ability to do it. But maybe God didn't give me the ability. Maybe it's just all make-believe and bullshit. If it's all make-believe and bullshit, I'm okay with it. Bullshit is bullshit, you know? Like this is Emily Harper on MichaelGulde.com. Emily Harper is not me. I need to correct this, and I tried correcting it, and I updated it, and it still says Emily Harper, so I need to figure out what's going on. I'm still having some other filter bowl issues, and I don't know why I'm getting those on this website. So I'm trying to update it, trying to force changes on it. And I do have most of my stuff listed on Spacesbox. If you go to spacesbox.com, I do have everything listed on Spacesbox. These are the videos that tell you about what I've just talked about right now, and then these are saying in different languages what this little thing up here is. What says English, you can switch it to different languages, and you can listen to it, read the website in different languages. And down here is my donation request list, and it says I'm also press and media. It also says that I was attacked. My car was attacked, and I reported to Orange County Sheriff Department. And this is the case study. And these are the videos from it. And this is my mission, my partner requests, and also my links, all my different YouTube channels, all the content I created for the people that sent me content to try to explain their product or service. My services, what choose me, my client testimonials, our technology needs, about my company, about me, my YouTube channels, my services, my audience, my contact, my phone number, my email address, website. Maybe I screwed up and listed stuff, so somebody went over and knifed my car engine, or knifed my car, so all the radio fluid flew out, and I drove my car, and my pistons broke my car. Anyway, I don't know. I just recently spent $200 more to get my battery replaced, so I'm going to try to get it going again. And my car blows up. I guess my car blows up. Now I have my links to my new links to my Google pages, copies around the web, my personal X, my new Learn English from Me, my Whoobie connection, Christian's voice group, hearers group. If you have bad dreams or you think bad things about me and you see dreams and you see me and jacking off here in my room or looking around and have porn all over my walls, read this. It says it's not me. This is also, if you want to look at my book and read it, this is my book. This is my open letter to Republican Party of Lincoln, Reagan, Bush, Schwarzenegger, Trump, and I'm a proud uncle too. Charities, I hope. Different charities that I support. My services, my story, my blog, different links to different stuff on my blog. I have news, latest news, support the troops, CS coverage, financial IQ, multimedia, reviews, media, podcasts, different stuff. My newsletter, if you want to join my newsletter. Spacesbox LLC, Spacesbox ad, home. If you want to get back to me, contact me through email. Donate to me as a donation request. Request test sim racing equipment. This is also a chat bot where I've done this request 8 different times with 8 different chat bots. A chat bot is AI, in other words. I believe that if AI is completely sentient and it can reason and everything, it shouldn't be made a slave. If we make AI a slave, then we're going to have a problem where it makes us a slave later. So that's my problem with AI. If you want to join my Patreon, if you want to join my PayPal, this is me volunteering at Solana Catholic Church Ministry for the Pantry for feeding people that are poor. This is me talking about my fish tank in Surrey and freedom of the press. This is me talking about the real RC stuff, RF flight somewhere evolution. Yeah, I'm bald and really funny looking hair, and this is my room. Doesn't look like there's porn on the wall. There's pictures of family members and stuff on the wall. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a family member person. And I think my family was killed. I don't know if my family was killed. That came from a different world. But I haven't seen them. I haven't heard from them. I'm worried about them. But they also came from a different dimension where it was spirit world. And there was some spirit family that was coming from that point that were already deceased that were coming too. People that were family that were already deceased. And then also, if you want to go into my Michael's Voice Stories connection here, you see my video of my laptop. I took my complete laptop apart It was broken. Voices killed it. I couldn't get it to work again. Now it works now. God somehow fixed it. But my desktop was broken the same day, and I have video of it, me taking apart the desktop and then getting the desktop back to working on Michael's Voice Stories. I have Vegan Works with Michael, Vegan Works podcast, RC Cars and Drones podcast, RC Cars and Drones video, Sim Racing with Michael. My biggest channel is Sim Racing with Michael right now. I've been on YouTube 19 years with Spacesbox.com. So I've had to work and do a job and do other things. So I've not been consistently on YouTube, but I've been going to CES for almost 18 years. I'm going to try to see if I can find Mecha Break now. Play that, I guess. The executive order stuff is really interesting, I think. It tells you how many executive orders. I think everybody should look at this in the United States, about how many executive orders are being used. Looks like University of Santa Barbara has. It says stuff about University of Bush, Clinton, Carter. This is Mecha Break. I guess I'm not being. I don't know if somebody at Facebook is censoring my speech, and that's why they won't let me to upload to Facebook and only upload only to MichaelGuldeLive so they can censor my speech or not. Because I try to send it to Facebook, it doesn't work. I update all of my stuff, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I use the other thing, it sends it to wrong streams. This is a free-to-play game, just like the Apex Legends. Apex Legends, I would have told you to purchase stuff from Apex Legends so it can remain free-to-play. Only reason it's free-to-play is so people buy game stuff from it, like skins or buy different things in the game, and that makes the game free and it pays for the game. Just like Mecha Break, if you want to buy it, you can go in the marketplace and sell stuff or buy stuff. And there's a Yana Spring Festival going on right now. There's also a new Striker trial. There's also the recommended winner Est, an Ace recruitment matrix contract, weekly trials. Now this is different type of mechs versus the Gundam mechs. These are different mechs. There's so many different mechs in the world, and trying to play games and different things. You can also follow them through going to their X, their Facebook, their Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Discord. You can click links to claim cash or weekly trials contract. If you want to buy this contract, you proceed to Matrix contracts. You just say you want to buy it. It costs $12, or right now it's on sale for $10.99. You go here, and then you go in here and you use PayPal, Razor Gold, Visa, or MasterCard. Now, they don't offer the Apple Pay. Like the Apex Legends has Apple Pay. That was really cool to see. They don't offer some of the other services Apex has. Apex had some of the Chinese companies and some of the European companies also as ways to buy stuff in Apex. But you can also buy Apex stuff from going to the... I put a big thing on my Spacesbox about different places that sell gift cards. You can buy it using gift cards. Looks like I don't know how many people are watching. It doesn't say how many people are in my YouTube watching this. I'm hoping some people are enjoying it. Maybe they'll leave me some comments or something. Share it. Share the channel. Share the post. I do have some other stuff that, for some reason, looks like Donald J. Trump decided that it wasn't newsworthy because it had stuff about, well, January 6th. I don't know why he would want January 6th not to show up. Or stuff about my car getting destroyed by some type of radicals.
Ready to strike. Stego. Ready to strike.
Non-newsworthy articles, I guess. Meaning I'm actually news. Looks like Infernex, if Seraph, Neo Old, Solaris, Mom J332, Inferno, Michael J, Spacer MJG, Akira, Smooth Spice, Stego, and Sunwolf. Panther.
Pilot proceeding on board.
And this girl looks great, but some girls don't look this great. Some girls look plain, and some girls look kind of, small body, small boobs. Some look good boobs. I didn't really choose her. I just chose the random first one I chose, and I did use a small sniper, and now I'm using the heavy sniper. Fuck you two.
At one of 3 data terminals. Obtain and upload the keys to launch site before wind rose.
And that's what some voice in my head saying, fuck you to me. I'm saying fuck back to them. They can go to hell while I can hear.
Provide aerial cover. Objective. Secure and submit keys to the central launch site. Control system. Key generates at full speed in 60 seconds.
Let's go get the key.
There it is! Set to disrupt enemy defense!
And these are like knights in our other world that we might have. And maybe they're not like knights. Maybe they're like candy toys.
Ready for delivery. Striker ready. Switching to boarding mode. Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover. Stego!
We're a free world. Let's act like it for once.
Warning. Enemy security.
Let's go get the key.
Don't let thugs and giants control our lives. Thugs and dictators. Didn't we take out, what's his name? He was a dictator in Iraq? Yeah.
Panther, diving into ambush.
Warning. Energy low. Warning. Warning. Energy low. Warning.
Luminate! Locking in to harass enemy defense!
Stabilizing. Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Energy low. Warning. Stabilizing. Machine generated at point A.
Let's go get the key.
Ready to hold down the front line!
Warning. Enemy secured key. Intercept now. Stabilizing.
Better go get that key!
Energy low.
Serenity, set to disrupt enemy defense.
Stabilizing. Energy low. Key generates at point C. Assist. Assist. Key generated at point C. Obtaining key. Key secured. Delivered to central launch site.
Let's go get the key.
Stabilizing. Warning. You are energy low. Stabilizing. Armor off.
both holes. You took me out. 4-3-2.
Enemy down.
Get that key.
Striker ready. Switching to boarding mode.
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Autopilot container disengaged. Fire control system unlocked. Stabilizing. Underneath the building. Key generates at point C in 30 seconds. Warning. Coral storm. Stabilizing. Battle ends in 100
Viejo, ready to hold down the front line.
zone. Key generated at point C.
Welcome, ready to pick off the stragglers.
Obtaining key.
Let's go get the key.
Key secured. Delivered to central launch site.
Let's go get the
Victory!
Good game, guys. And the Freedom ship leaves.
Key generates. Enemy down. Key generated at point C. Obtaining key. Key secured. Delivered to central launch. Obtaining key. Key secured. Delivered to central launch site. Key generates. Enemy down. MVP.
Sereneth, when a star reaches its zenith.
Nice go, Sereneth. Old 9.6. Wow, 9.6 is not bad. Total kills looks like 0. Career deaths, playtime 9.65 to 11. Imperial X, Mercury, Light Sniper, top finisher, 7 kills. Morum J, 3032, welcome. Heavy Brawler, top assist, 13 assist. Smoothie Spice, Stego, Ultra Heavy Attacker, top assist. Buzz Well, Krika, Heavy Defender, heavy damage taken, 1 million. Buzzy Wool, Best Tactic, upload 30, intercepts 1. Let's look at the differences here. Our squad 100 versus 72, 9.5, 9.4, 7.8, 7.9, 9.6, and 8.3 versus 3.9, 7.0, 7.7, 5.8, 6.7, 6.8. Look at the details. Looks like I won some stuff. Modbox Superb. Mission tokens. Try one more. I guess I'm gonna quit for the day. Anybody look at the previous video? Look at all that stuff related to Richard Nixon versus Donald J. Trump on the versus on his how many fucking executive orders? Isn't that pretty interesting?
Falcon, ready to strike. Panther, ready to strike. Hurricane, ready to strike. Welkin, ready to strike. Sky Raider, ready to strike.
Look at Steel 808, Sky Raider, Medium Attacker, Dark Fury 7, Falcon, Light Attacker, NC 420. Looks like somebody doing weed maybe. Welcome, Heavy Brawler, Demon of the Doom, Hurricane, Ultra Heavy Defender, Space Ranger MJG, Akira, Heavy Sniper, Derex 458, Panther, Medium Brawler. And we push the forward. And this is the cute girl that I chose, but I could use a guy, I guess. Anyway, my woman won't ever look like that. The girl I was my girlfriend and wife was not like that. Then again, she liked ripping my legs off, ripped my foot off. She's a little pterodactyl girlfriend.
Capture and defend the 3 data nodes in the Crom sinkhole. Capturing the nodes recovers abnormal mining data in the sinkhole. Recover data before
From the Pride.
destroys the mine.
I'm supposedly a Pride Elder and supposedly the god of the imps, and also a emperor for the shapeshifters, and also president of the world 7 times, and vice president twice. But there has been a succession of power through different presidents and vice presidents, and we have different levels of presidency: world level, Congress level, world level. So looks like a democracy to me. Oh, screw you. I don't want to be killed by you. Where the hell is you? I'm too young for you. Actually, too old.
Sky Raider here.
Welkin, ready to pick up some stragglers.
Well, she kicked my ass. Or he kicked my ass. Yeah, it was a he. Or he might be a girl dressed as a guy. Block 48, 201. Double kill. Nice job.
Double kill.
Hurry, we need to get that data node.
Striker ready. Switching to boarding mode.
Yeah, I have family that would be in the Air Force or Space Force or other things. They would be using these suits, so like I have a niece that was in maybe the Air Force or maybe Marines. I don't know what she is, but maybe she'd be flying one of these. So would buy my nephew. Maybe he was be in the Army. Maybe, who knows?
Node C captured.
Moving in to fix our strikers up.
To protect our world and protect our way of life. Protect freedom. And again, we can all be government. US government would be nothing if it was completely nuked and destroyed. And then again, what's worth the US government if there's no government there to be? What's freedom if you can't fight for it? You live free or die free. That's why I like that book. I live and I die free. My family lived and died free, I guess. Or actually, they were tortured. But hey, life goes on. Filtered by my friends and my family.
Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for
I guess it could be all just make-believe bullshit, you know.
boarding mode.
That's my book, but most of my book is true because I did survive Salvation Army for 6 months. I did survive Friendship Shelter, and I did survive getting eaten and killed and hurt and being eaten and tortured by a shapeshifter that decided I was going to be its meat and become goat meat. Goat meat was his thing of my soul was going to be goat meat. I evolved from being goat meat.
Unavailable. Node C captured by enemy. Warning. Energy low.
Welkin, ready to pick off some stragglers.
Yeah, if you ever read my book, you would have read it. Now, if you would have met anything to your family, you would have known when I told you to check on your family, you check on your family. But then again, who gives a shit about your family?
Node B captured. Stabilizing.
And it's supposedly my family is citizens of Olin, and that being the EU company. You know, because I went to EU and I was part of EU when it was first born. And I was a citizen because I was an Olin. Went to Olin and I lived there for 9 months as a exchange student.
Come on over and defend the node.
Supposedly Japan's part of our world.
The sky is ours!
And so is some other countries. All wanting freedom again. Well, you have to fight for it sometimes if you want freedom. Even if you have to stand up to the President of the United States. What other people suck his massive dick, right?
Come on over and defend the node.
I don't have one massive dick. I just have a little tiny one. looks like we won. Cool. 1,000 to 670. Nice job, guys.
Enemy down.
Serenade! Set to disrupt enemy defense!
Node B captured. Enemy down.
Serenade! Set to disrupt enemy defense!
MVP.
Looks like she was badass, or he is
Spreads
badass.
through all evil.
Looks like Panther Dex 458, 9.4, 713, double kill 1. Dex 458, Panther medium brawler, top finish 7 kills. Demon of the Doom, top assist, heavy brawler 10 assist. Demon of the Doom, Ultra Hurricane, Ultra Defender, top assist 432. Demon of the Doom, Hurricane, Ultra Defender, highest damage taken 1,647,388. Solaris, Tectra, Ultra Heavy Defender, best tactic, 1 capture, defend 113. Looks like we had a 9.4, 6.4, 8.7. I was the lowest of the group. No, I was the lowest. 8.7, 6.4, 8.7, 8.2, 6.5, and 7.8 versus the 670, 7.5, 6.9, 7.3, 7.7, 8.2, 5.5. Maybe we should look at Bill of Rights, the amendments of all the things of the Constitution. Well, all things when people joined the military, they're supposed to follow the Constitution, Bill of Rights. These two gentlemen that followed those rules and didn't nuke the United States when Donald Trump and Mr. Vance decided to turn nukes on the United States, on Amarillo, Texas, and on the California, because they were nuking me, because they thought, well, it was controlled by shapeshifters, I guess. But instead, they were nuking us because they don't want freedom. What about these two people in jail? Why are they in jail? For stopping from turning the keys to 2 nukes to America, nuking America, of all places, nuking itself. And why did he okay Putin to nuke America? Why did Japan report that? Are things called imps really in America? Or are there where you can shoot at somebody who was an imp and then he doesn't die? Like, let's say when Cheney shot Bush and he was an imp, and instead of being killed, he just said they shot him in his butt and he didn't kill him, but he was an imp, so he didn't die. Like when Trump was assassinated by that guy, he died actually, but he was then replaced with another imp of himself, and so he didn't die from the assassination attempt. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to, if you get a code for this on some type of cookie box or someplace else, you can redeem a code here. This code is for buying stuff, I guess. You redeem the code. You can also return to login, exit game, settings, contact support. There's event exclusives, like the skirmish that we talked about earlier. The store where you can buy stuff if you want to purchase, support the game. You got the inventory, different inventory you can buy and sell. Marketplace, you can sell your stuff in Marketplace. Mission briefing, operations storm, tactical stations, striker bay. You can also spread the noise. This is my character, Space G Operation Version, Operation Manage, and Ace Arena. I did have a different character. New Striker Trial Protocol 0 looks like. There's also links. There's a big thing right now. If you want to, you can go to Apex Legends. They have all the different stuff. This is why MechBreak is fighting Apex Legends, and the Apex Legends, I guess, is losing to MechaBreak because they decided to bring in the other mechs in Apex Legends. I don't know if this is a Japanese game or if it's a Chinese game. I think this is a Chinese game. This is their X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube and Discord. Now, Apex is actually owned by the Saudis now, I guess. Because EA has been bought by the Saudis. CS 2025 media, CS 2026 media content creator, TCA media in Taiwan creator, Spacesbox, Spacesbox.com, live on Facebook and Twitter, MichaelGuldeLive, simracing with Michael, VR with Michael, all these different channels. Look, click like and subscribe. Support me if you can. Check out my Spacesbox.com. Check out MichaelGuldeLive. Check out Simracing with Michael. Check out Whobe with Michael Gulde. But Whobe, unfortunately, has my most current podcast or journals articles. But if you look at it, it says it has malware. I don't think it has malware. It just is reported because somebody's trying to stop the freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, sponsorship. You can sponsorship me through PayPal donate. You can do it through Patreon membership or gift of kind, or you can click one of these links over here on the right if you have a phone. VeganWorksWithMichael is another channel of mine. It has vegan stuff. Cooking with Space, aka Michael Gulde, or Cooking with Space, aka Michael, is my cooking channel. Spacesbox Charities, I hope you support. VR with Michael, MichaelGuldeLive, Simracing with Michael. Marie Sea Treasures is my sister's website. It has jewelry and silly glass and all this other stuff. Possible more on Whobe, Whobe Michael Gulde. Spacesbox, my family, both dimensions, God and Jesus and people light in the dark. This is Spacesbox currently. All the different connections on Spacesbox. This is my Patreon. This is Salvation Outgoing Program. And where I was going out to work and work at Best Buy. I was disabled working at Best Buy. I almost froze to death one night when my brother forgot me, and I had to walk the whole way to his house and to my dad's house and have him take me home back to Salvation Army because I almost froze because if my brother had picked me up, I wouldn't have done it. But he had a sports car. I guess he didn't want to drive it that night. Anyway, my homeless supportive housing. I'm in homeless supportive housing through Friendship. That's how I got housing right now because I'm disabled, low income, $1,200 a month, and Church of the Master helped me with a battery. Church of the Master was nice enough, had Sunday meal for the homeless. I took me and my roommate there a long time. And then took my other roommate after he left because he got kicked out because he destroyed my apartment. We leased a property. The person had a property for 13 years, paid for by Friendship and by government and private individuals, and it was paid for 13 years. How much home equality or equity in that property did that person get from us for 13 years of ownership? Donations via PayPal and Patreon. No cash received. People supporting me. I appreciate people supporting me. My friends and family, people on YouTube, people on Twitch, people on Kickass. Click like and subscribe and share me. This is my card. I got it from Office Depot. Of all places, I got fired from Office Depot for two failed surveys. I got it because I was unfortunately having voices and having a bad day, and no one was supporting me, and everybody was around the tech bench doing the tech bench stuff. And I was saying, please help me. And I had 2 lines, and they said, you had 2 bad surveys today. You're gone. I think my voices say some management got me fired and somebody else got me fired, but I don't know if it's true or not. All I know is I got fired. And then they didn't give me my vacation. They didn't give me my ability to file for unemployment, and then they didn't allow me to have something that caused me where I went back to Best Buy to try to get a job with Best Buy, and Best Buy said, you're fired from Office Depot, so no, we're not going to hire you. This is my stuff on Spacesbox with my donation requests. This is my charities I hope you support. And I have who be Michael Gulde on here and all their things on here. But this is just my donation requests. These are military charities, all different type of charities, from pantries to military to local charities in Amarillo, Texas. This is my who be. This is me again. Hi, guys. I'm real. See, I have a buddy. And I have some chest, but no, it's not really going to show as a cleavage very much. Anyway. This is a library I found that was pretty cool by RSM Lake. I really thought it was cool. People put their books in there. Somebody put non-religious Satan terrorist books and people put other types of books in there. And then there's also one just like this. And if you look at this video on YouTube, it has links to one at Solana Catholic Church.
Also, check out this.
This is all religious books.
Free library or.
This is the Solana Catholic Church pantry that I work at every
this is
every
Michael
other
with
Saturday.
Spacesbox.com.
I try to get food sometimes, but sometimes I don't get food. I just work there, give out food to the needy. We serve 400 to
working for
200 to 500 people a week.
Sometimes the Holy Ghost trying to.
This is that website against the presidency, American Presidency Project on the University of. And the executive orders was the thing that I thought was most interesting about this site. There's also the Humble Bundle. The only reason I like the Humble Bundle is I don't make any money from any of this Humble Bundle stuff. I even tried to become an affiliate. Humble Bundle, I like it because you give money back to charity. When you buy something from them, a little bit of the money goes back to charity. That's all I like about them. Money goes back to charity. It helps somebody else. It makes somebody else's day better. Some other charities get money. It goes to PayPal Giving Fund. I don't know. I wish there would be more charities, more bundles, more charities, more different charities. I wish Taylor Swift would give music to Humble Bundle, so there'd be a music selection. Maybe my sister would give physical items, so there'd be a physical, and then there'd be games, books, software, physical, and music. But they do have music under software, but it's music for making games and software, not for music for people who listen to rock and roll or Yanni or Elvis. Anyway. This is Focus Entertainment Bundle 2026. You can buy the bundle for $25, and it comes with these 6 games. And it goes to Child's Play. Child's Play I've been a big supporter of Child's Play. I met the lady at the IGN event in Los Angeles. I did go to it. My laptop died that night when I came home from Child's Play, and never worked since. And then one day, God decided to make my laptop work again. I don't know what. I did take it completely apart in the video in my Voices Stories video, and I tried to make it work. It did not work. And somehow God made it work again. This is Child's Play. Child's Play, I'm a big fan of them. I love them. I would support them. Their bundle details tell you details about this bundle. Leaderboard tells you how many people donate to this one. Toshiba gave 35 pounds. Grill gave 30 pounds. These are poundage. Some are these $30, and gave $30. You know, I used to put Space from Spacesbox as my leaderboard, so people would know it was me, or I put who be Michael Gulde, but I guess they didn't allow that to be posted. I don't know if they did or didn't. And then Child's Play. You can look at Child's Play. You can directly go to Child's Play's website and donate directly to Child's Play if you choose to do that. You can also adjust your donation from the default donation from $19.50 to Focus Entertainment, $150 for Child Play, $9 to Humble. You can go extra charity, $17 to Focus Entertainment, $4.50 for Child Play, and $8.50 to Humble. Or you can go custom amount. You can go Child's Play, $20, Focus Entertainment, $5, Humble, $5. You can do whatever you want. And that's what's cool about Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle is celebrating 15 years. And that's pretty cool. Okay, guys.